My presentation, what Rupaul can teach the macrobiotic community. Drag queens, macrobiotics. Weird. Well, there must something. There's very common things with. Well, I will explain it later. Just let me explain to you what's going on. We're living now in very interesting times in terms of food. You know, healthy food is a thing that everybody knows. It's very common. There are many kinds of diets right now, like vegan diet, paleo diet, raw food diet, and
protein diet.
There's also macrobiotics. So macrobiotics has to say something about that. I think we all agree that we need to communicate something, and we need to say many things about what we know. What are we doing as a community right now? So, one of the things, because everybody is teaching or doing lectures, but as a community, for example, different things that we're doing, these annual gatherings, that is great. We get together, we talk about different aspects about macrobiotics or projects that we are doing. There are many proposals that are great also. You will see different aspects, our projects that we can get involved. But what's the impact of these actions that we are talking here in this gathering? So let me make a short review of all the meetings in the past. 2012, I take from the website, so I think, because I wasn't in the previous one, so I don't know exactly if it was or not. 2012, run a large-scale public event for the macrobiotic community. 2013, create a Facebook group, celebrate George Oshawa's birthday and passing, create a website. 2015, new upcoming ideas, create an app for basic macrobiotic guidelines, create a program to gather useful information from counselors, create a forum for attendees to continue to communicate between meetings, gather testimonials for the website, internship programs to send people to other centers, create study houses.
14 is missing.
Wow, wonderful. Wow, many things. Yeah. But again, what has been done? If, as a person who hasn't been here for a long time, very few aspects that I've seen. Maybe the most interesting one was the website. You know, we have a website, a common website in English, where some person can search for information, interesting articles. But you guys know which impact is having this website? Any statistics? So take a look. You can see the impact of a website in different kinds of webs. This one is called SEMRush, and we see macrobioticsinternational.com in the US. This number that you guys have on the left, it means organic search. It means when you Google something, macrobiotics or whatever, how many people are clicking on Macrobiotics International? 3. Okay.
3 a day? 3 a week?
At
No.
the time.
Sorry?
Is that 3 people at the moment when you took the measure?
Yeah.
Or
It's not, you know, this measure is not like an absolute one.
Right.
It's like on a scale from 1 to 1,000, from 0 to 1,000. Also, a very important thing that I don't know if you know, guys, is backlinks. You know what backlink is? If you have a website, an English website, and you put a link on your website to Macrobiotics International, when someone is looking for macrobiotics, then the top position will be for the website. How many backlinks do we have? 6. You know, that's the US, but I thought, okay, let's see the UK, for example. Where's organic search 0? Yeah, no, 6 backlinks again. Compared to another website, just my website is macrobiotica.com, 700 in Spain, and 800 backlinks. And I'm not having the most impact in Spain. There are many websites like Patricia or Nerea or Isabel or some others that are having more or less the same or more impact than mine. So what's going on? That's an interesting thing that we need to see, because we have a nice website, very well designed by Anna, but what we need to do? The other projects that I mentioned, I didn't have much news about that. So what are the reasons that we are not getting into the people as we would think, or we are not doing or achieving all the projects that we need to do? There are many reasons, and maybe afterwards in the discussion we can discuss about that, but I can figure it out. So for example, some of the projects are very long-term projects. For example, creating an app, it seems that it's very pretty straightforward. No, it isn't. It's really complicated. Or, I think the most important one, limited time of dedication. Those who are working full-time in macrobiotics, we're focused on our jobs, and we are not dedicating so much time in a big project. And I think that's a misunderstanding of what we need to do. Okay? I understand that, you know, sometimes we think that it's a lot of effort that we need to do. So the thing is there a way as a community that we can do something with the less effort that we can to create impact in our society? It's little effort, and also, and I think that is important, will help macrobiotics itself, the word, the definition of macrobiotics, will help us to develop as professionals. For example, Maria told this morning, Anna, sorry, told this morning that many people in Portugal are struggling to get a job. Could be easier for me, not me, all of you guys, but me, because sometimes we're so focused on ourselves that we can think about us as a community. Your eyes are serious. Okay,
Make us thinking.
there's the solution.
Some good news, please.
Yeah, you know. The solution. Be dragged. I don't know if you guys know Rupaul. You know Rupaul? For those who doesn't know. She's a very well-known drag queen in the USA. And one of the things last summer when I was on vacation, I had my Netflix, and I was searching for some things to watch, and I watched the reality show, and I was really astonished because, you know, she was in 8 seasons that this show is having. She's a winner of an Emmy Award for this show. But not only that, you know, she began in a secondary channel, like with very few people watching it, and right now it's a very popular thing. Not only popular as a show, they're doing lots of things. For example, they're doing 2 drag conferences per year in the States, very huge. They have millions of fans all over the world. And not also that, apart from the show, you know, superficial thing. They are promoting drag queen lifestyle and support for the LGBT community. And how can we do that? Because it's more or less the same as we wanted. And drag queens and macrobiotics are not so different. Let me tell you that. Yeah, we're not so different.
The secret is out.
Maybe there are some different aspects. We feel different. They feel different in the society when we go, or some people, they go with their brown rice and miso soup with other people. It's like drag queens. It's more or less the same. There's not also there's no a definition of drag queen.
No.
There's not a definition. And you know what? And you know what? All drag queens, they have strong discussions and strong arguments about what is a drag. You know. You can think about just dressing like a lady. No, some of them are feminine. Some of them are masculine.
Pinocchio.
Some drag queens think that makeup is the most important thing. Some others say that if you have a good wig is the best way to be a drag queen. Or some others think that the costumes are the most important thing. You know, it's like us, you know, it's like, no, brown rice is good, no, let's meet, no, yeah, but, you know, they have one thing in common, they do drag, and they support each other, and that's one of the secrets, and I will show you different secrets that they had to get this promotion. If you look on Facebook or Instagram, one of these ladies, you know, they will see that they have millions, hundreds of thousands of fans in social media. You know, all these ladies, you know, some of them, when they began in this show, they do drag only once a month. And now they're doing drag almost every day. They're winning money also. So, what's the secret? What was the secret? The first one, if they want to communicate, you need to go to social media and internet. They began in a secondary channel, but what did they do? They put this show on internet, so all the world was watching this series. Many people who can't understand English was also, many people, unknown people, were dubbing or subtitling the show so everybody could understand. That's nice. You know, translation into 5 languages, only 5. And this show is almost known in every part of the world. Support, collaboration, open groups. I don't know if you guys have been into drag shows.
Yes.
They don't usually perform on their own. They usually go together. You know what? Because everyone has a single aspect. They are unique, like us, you know. And also, they're promoting the variety and uniqueness. That's the point. If we get together as drag queens, we could do many, many, many things. So, what are the more points I think the macrobiotic community need as a community? So, the first one, more outer communication, especially with these congresses that are really nice. We are talking, we're getting together, that is really important, but we need to communicate the world what we are doing. The first year that I've been here, I just asked to record what we are saying, put it on the website. But putting it on the website is not the only thing. We need to promote this website. It's really important, you know. And it's not important because of macrobiotics, it's important because of me, and you, and you, and you. If macrobiotics is successful, and if I'm successful, you guys will be successful, okay? Another very important thing, multilingual. Multilingual, because especially in Europe, you know, we live in Europe, and we speak different languages. I know many people in Spain that could be here, and they don't want to come because of the language. And we are struggling always with these things, you know. But we need to be multilingual. So the website should be multilingual. I can promote this website, but my public does not speak English. So I want this as successful as other people. So we need to, again, we need to translate and do other things. Working groups. I had this feeling that there are different work groups in this room also. But are they open? Are they closed? Yeah. For example, this morning with Simon, we had a conclusion that maybe people is helping him for his project. Yeah, but we need to open up. There are many students, for example, in schools, or people who wants to work for macrobiotics for free. And maybe sometime later they could do this as a job. But we need to help them to begin. And if we don't communicate it, it's impossible. Another important thing, if we create different kinds of actions that we can do, okay, there are the long-term ones, but in order to communicate, we need short-term actions. Very simple things. And there are many, many things that we can do. I'm not an expert in marketing. Another point interesting should be hiring an expert in marketing, especially in online marketing. But there are lots of things that we can do only when we are together. Because the power of being together is creating a very powerful thing. My proposal do you know, guys, what a trending topic is? Someone who doesn't know?
I think most know.
Okay.
Explain, yes.
An internet trending topic is a thing or a concept where a lot of people is talking about. For example, today, or for example in Catalonia, we have this thing about independence, you know? Many people is talking about that. And there's a topic called independentism, and all the people, when they talk about this, they tag what they're talking about with this name. It's like, oh, I don't have the hashtag here. The hashtags, you know the hashtags.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for example, we're publishing now. We're taking pictures of the Congress. Who's writing a hashtag Macrobiotics International? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I put it up on the board, guys.
Yeah, but it's on the other side, you know. So, we need to move ourselves and create, for example, macrobiotics as a trending topic. And it's really, really easy. 3 steps, okay? The first one, we need to choose one day. Doesn't matter. Choose one day. Then, program, and also choosing a social media website like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Okay, the first one 1 month before the date, tell your friends that you guys are posting something about macrobiotics. For example, we were talking the last day about bad reputation about macrobiotics. Okay, let's talk about what good things macrobiotics has done for us. And then we can hashtag macrobiotics. Okay? Second one, the same thing 1 day before. And the third one, the daily, you do this, and you tell all your friends to do the same. We are, how many in this room? 45? 45. If you guys have to 1,000 maybe friends or 500 friends, you can multiply. We can get macrobiotics as a trending topic very easily. Very easily. And, you know, not much effort. And as this, we can see many, many other things. So, as a summary, there's lots of action doing, and we need to cooperate. And it's also very important to understand that things are changing. Oshawa said, everything changes, okay? Things are changing. The way we are developing and also developing groups is changing. So we need to understand that sometimes we can do very small things, but in a group it could be very, very successful. And also think about what you guys are doing for yourself and for macrobiotics. It's good for me, it's good for you, and it's good for everyone. Okay? Any questions? You were asking questions?
No, I was just thinking that,
What's the day?
yeah, if you don't, I didn't mean to
What's the day?
kind
Where do I
of
get that
challenge Simon earlier, but when I asked whether you had come out of the closet about yin and yang with your doctor buddies, that the difference between us and Rupaul is that he's very openly a drag queen, and a lot of us are extremely discreet
Yeah.
about what the compass is, and myself included. I don't go up and say, "Hi, I'm married. Did you ever hear of yin and yang?" You know, because people would run away.
Sorry,
yes.
you know what?
Yes.
You know what? When Rupaul began this show, many guys in their houses began to come out of the closet
Yeah.
and say, okay, it's nice to be dragged. And so does the macrobiotics. Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay. So thank you.